What's up, my people? It's another edition of Victor Isibo Reviews. First timers to this YouTube channel, you're welcome to Victor Isibo Reviews YouTube channel. Here on this channel, we're in the business of making you a better version of yourself in all ramifications on a daily basis. If personal development is something that tickles your fancy, I invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification icon, put it on all so that you don't miss any of my subsequent videos. And to my returning subscribers and viewers, salute. It's a pleasure having you back on this YouTube channel. Now, today we are going to be reviewing Hyperverse. Okay, Hyperverse, or permit me to call it Hyperfund Reloaded. Now, in typical fashion, before I start any of my reviews, I'll put up a disclaimer. I'm not an investment advisor. Do not take my word for it. Do your own research and due diligence, as I will not be responsible for any profits made or any losses incurred as a result of you consuming my content. And now that we've gotten that disclaimer out of the way, let us proceed with the review of Hyperverse. A subscriber of mine from the United Kingdom reached out to me to tell me about the launch of Hyperverse, and I decided to jump on the review so that I can acquaint you with what's happening in the HYPERTECH family. Okay, so collapsed Hyperfund, has rebooted, and it has been rebranded as Hyperverse. Exciting news in the world of Ponzi schemes. Okay, Hyperfund reboots as Hyperverse. Both companies, are run under the HYPERTECH umbrella, of which Ryan Zhu and Sam Lee are both executives. They both owned Blockchain Global. You remember Blockchain Global? It collapsed October 2021, a couple of months ago. It was a massive one, and the total amount of losses was initially $21 million. Liquidators were asking for $21 million, but recently there was an update that figure has gone up to $48.9 million, thereabout. Okay, went down the drain with Blockchain Global, run by the same HYPERTECH guys, Ryan Zhu and Sam Lee. These pair, they were also the ones behind ACX crypto investment, which collapsed back in February 2020. After that collapse of ACX crypto investment, they proceeded to float HYPERTECH, and they now launched Hyper Capital Ponzi scheme, which also collapsed mid 2020. That was when they proceeded to create Hyperfund. You will find my comprehensive review of Hyperfund in the card above this video. Okay, so go and watch it so that you will know everything I said about Hyperfund before it collapsed. Okay, so Hyperfund is dead now. What we have now is Hyperverse. It's an NFT Ponzi scheme pretending to be a space-themed video game. Hyperverse was launched with a fake CEO. You know how they go about looking for random actors and they give them a pseudonym. The name of the Hyperverse CEO, as it were, is Steve Rees-Lewis. Why are they using an actor under the name of Steve Rees-Lewis? Well, that's because for some time now, the real owners of HYPERTECH, Ryan Zhu and Sam Lee, have gone into hiding. They're nowhere to be found. And there's been multiple reports and sanctions from financial regulatory bodies in different countries, labeling Hypertech Capital as a huge Ponzi umbrella, floating and launching different Ponzi schemes to take away people's monies. Okay, this Hypertech company has been giving investors a lot of hypertension for some time now. Guys, these guys are just recycling Ponzi schemes, and Hyperverse is the reboot of Hyperfund. It's not different, guys. Okay, so it's different day, same stuff, same people behind the scene, same victims, falling victim of this same scam. Okay, I think that we need to be aware and nip it in the bud. Now, Hyperverse is just gathering momentum, and if you're opportune to be watching this video, you have prior knowledge, okay, of what is to come. The same way I made that video about Hyperfund, those that listened, I believe that they're glad they listened now, and I am pre-warning you and pre-informing you about Hyperverse. It's a Ponzi scheme, guys. Do not be deceived by the new name and the new face, Steve Rees-Lewis. It's the same guys. Now, the picture of Steve Rees-Lewis is that of an actor. It's just a random actor, okay? Because the main guys, Ryan Zhu and Sam Lee, they're nowhere to be found. They were supposed to to speak at a public function recently, and they did not show up because they've gone into hiding, guys. And I hope that when you see this video, you are going to understand that this is just a reboot. Now, this thing happened with Wintrills Network, the guys that claimed to be into fictitious real estate investment in the UK. When it was time for them to exit with their scam, the only guy that was existing of all the fictitious names that were put on the board claimed to have been fired. He stepped down, and what do we have left? We had fictitious pictures of random actors under fictitious non-existing names, leaving investors stranded. When these guys start their Ponzi schemes, they have a target. The target could be a number of years, or it could be a particular amount of money. And when they hit that target, they have a clear-cut exit strategy. So the exit strategy of Hyperfund is Hyperverse. Okay, the exit strategy of ACX was Hypercapital. Now, the exit strategy of Hypercapital was Hyperfund, and now we have Hyperverse. We don't know the next hyper that we're going to find. And for investors who continue to invest with this hyper Ponzi schemes, you're going to end up with hypertension. Okay, a word is enough for the wise. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and share it with everybody who likes to invest online, and warn them beforehand. They say to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Okay, subscribe to this channel if you love content like this. Till I see you in the next one, I remain Victor Esibo. It is bye for now.